Hello everybody, Not Sporebat here, and welcome to Canny Valley. So today I thought I'd maybe just show off what I've been thinking about doing, what I've been up to. So we have this setup. We have no sinkhole in this one. This is my alt. This isn't my main, but we got imp amp in here, and I've been working on it. It's not perfect by any means, and I've actually been updating some traps, so that's why the unupgraded stuff. I had a 106 challenge in here and decided to start using 130s, so that's what's going on here. I was actually in the middle of updating. But anyways, so this is what we have here. So from over here you get safety wave, which will come in somewhere in this area. I think it's up here actually. This tile, I believe, you'll get one. Chances of. So they want to come down here. So I just built them a nice little tunnel. And I could have thrown probably one freeze trap here or something. Might make a difference, but nothing really gets through it. So, and I don't have any ceilings here, so they can jump down from up here. If they do, they'll get inside the tunnel instead of on it. Still, this is a pretty vulnerable build, but it's decent. I'm still changing it. They like to go that way, but that seems to kind of help. Then this is the only tunnel I have, which is right here. Here's this ghost amplifier, and then I just took them this way. But this is still, it's iffy, I guess. Tornado will take out these three. I think it's these three tiles and these three. And that one, I guess. We're really gonna get away from that tornado. Those tornadoes are everywhere. There we go. So yeah, that was the tunnel, but since we have flex amp down here as well, we don't get an east spawn, so that's a bonus. On imp, we only get one. It's kind of, I don't know if it's a bonus or not, but that's what I got going on down there. I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but it seems to works. So, seems to. A lot of this gets wrecked, even still. Hotspots, if it hits on south, you'll get one here, and I believe one maybe down there. So a lot of this just disappears. I know all three of these will go, so they're almost pointless to have, but this is quite interesting. Same here, I actually have to remove some of this. Actually the ceiling traps underneath here, I have to take care of some. Take about 3 of them off here, I would guess. Something like that. Too much damage there, eh? Propane on wave 8 likes to go kaboom in this area, so I just back down the damage a little and see what happens. And then up here, this is where hotspots will smash everything. You'll get one here, I believe, and it can wander a little bit. So this is what I found is about the only things that don't get smashed. So I just did a big damage build. You could lower those 4 maybe, put some zappers or something. Maybe, haven't tested that yet, but so far it seems to hold half decent. Very big spawn trap, of course. And I do have an AFK spot here. I figured that was the best place for it. And you actually get up this way. I have it reinforced because sometimes this tile here will get broken and then all of a sudden that's all gone. So that's why there's walls over there. Now the reason for this is I just stand on this one. This is usually where I stand. But the reason for this is the smasher bridge on D on flex amp will actually turn the smashers and propane husks and things like that into assassins, and they actually path to me. So if you get flex amp let's say south or something, and smashers spawn, they'll just walk down here and just kind of stand under your feet. So it's kind of interesting. Not every amp or every wave it does that, but yes. So yeah. Anyways, just thought I'd give you a small little tour. And as for block off, well, there is a ton. So this corresponds with, here's the ghost stamp right here. So 1, 2 tiles over, all the way down. And it's a little different in a couple spots because you get, I don't know, I built block off whatever. I used ramps instead of cones, but here I wanted block from that side and from the side, that side as well. So I don't know, don't ask me why only one's different. I don't know what's under there. But it's just, I layered upon layered. Because I was having issues with them coming through those walls at the back. They'd still make it all the way through my traps there and then into here. So I blocked this off, and that actually seems to keep them from pathing this way. I know it's a lot of block off, but it works. And then you always make sure you keep one this tile. If you ever do anything that's a drop off where they could fall down, don't put anything there. I've made that mistake in a couple spots. And then like best thing to do would be just wall traps around here, because a tornado will come in here and just wipe everything. It can be pretty mean. But I've just upgraded to 130s. Not everything yet. I just started, so haven't changed anything here yet. I was starting out front, and on the sides I guess I did a little bit over here. And I did the spawn trap. And I really don't know what I'm going to do over here, but might as well run around this and just show you. It seems to work half decent. It's definitely a different design than any of my other ones on FlexAmp. Sometimes you will have a smasher that will want to go up this way, and around here, and come up here and charge off the top, and then he will eventually smash things. So you gotta watch for that. That's sort of why there is some traps underneath here. Usually on a smasher bridge you don't have traps, but I don't know. I don't like having just smashers wandering around my home base because they just wreck random things, especially on FlexAmp here. It's kind of miserable. It's not really a nice setup, but anyways, let's go up front here and check this all out. So I recommend 4 zappers across here. 4, 5. Make sure you add like lots of wall darts and stuff around too. Those will really save your butt in a pinch. Especially this one. This one will kill things if they decide to come around this way or this way. That really helps. So I pathed them 2 different ways here. They can spawn down in here. And hopefully if Hotspots doesn't hit on north, this will stay. But if Hotspots hits on north, you get one right here. And all of this goes. All 3 of these tiles, walls, everything. So then they'll path in here, and they will go up this way, or try to. They have to break this floor, but then they'll go this way. Otherwise, they path up the ramp here. They'll come in here, but sometimes they will go through these walls. Got a little bit of sand here with some block off. And a lot of increased building health and wall dynamos and healing and just a bunch of everything in here. Because this is not a perfect setup by any means, but it sure helps. I just block the cross spawn here is what I do, because north will spawn here and east on tunnel will spawn in there. And it's better if you could path one that way the long way for tunnel amp, because you can't put much of a trap tunnel here. What do you have? 3 tiles maybe? 1, 2, 3 or 4 I guess here that you could maybe work with to make a tunnel. But then you let everything from north go this way as well, so that sucks. Because I path them here, I make a ramp here and I path them up this way. And like this is a darn good setup, I think. As long as you can keep this ramp from getting smashed, because I don't know, there's a chance of it getting broken once in a blue moon, eh? That's what happens. So, oh well. It's not very often it happens, but it does. And it really matters how much, like, you need really good sound wall set up here and lay off the damage. And make sure you even have a tire trap there, just in case the propane husk decides he wants to get mad. Because tire traps will stop him from throwing, will stun him out of it. And the sound walls, well, of course, that'll just make him dance, hopefully. And I do have a sound wall behind here. On a wall behind this is a sound wall. You can't see it, but it's back there. Should be anyways. Should be a sound wall back there. I think I can see that orange thing through the crack. Anyways, put one behind there. That I don't know if it actually triggers through here, but it's back there. So, and dynamos on the sides. And then yeah, I think I have a freeze trap here in my other account. And then tar pits maybe. Might be a little different. And then east will pass this way. And then north will pass through here. This way, and east will also pass this way, so they come all the way up and around, which is kind of cool. And just lots of damage everywhere. A lot of these are sacrificial tiles because of hot spots. They'll just decide to smash tunnels, but I leave it up to chance that the hot spots will hit somewhere not so evil, like east. If you get hot spots on east, you're usually laughing because there's not very many, and they're not really trouble. They don't really blow up a lot of your tiles. So south is really not very nice, and neither is north. But that's what happens when you decide you want to be nice and pick the hard amp for fun. So that's what I did. I pick a flex amp down here. I like challenges, and I haven't been paying that much attention lately to this setup here, but I just started today I just decided to start working on it today. I have been on my Plankerton and my third account lately, and I've gotten wave 15 so far. This max wave I've been able to get up to, and then I just decided to get my butt kicked with no trap durability and very low stats. So I'm sure some more trapping and some better setups in a few places, and maybe I can get a little better traps too, who knows, because they're pretty ugly as well, and maybe it'll be better. The home base here really isn't mine though. Must be somebody else's build. Mitch's build actually. With some modifications a little bit. I don't know how much, but I know I did change a few tiles anyway. And since we have this setup, you have a little bit more room on north here for tunnel amp. And I've been having some issues here, but I think I may have figured out how to solve it. I just haven't done my changes yet. But you have just a couple more tiles of room, which is really, really nice if you don't have this amplifier right here. I don't have this one, so that's kind of nice. Still have one cross spawn for sure. And like in here, this is the one I didn't remove a lot of scenery, so I got some stuff in my way. So you kind of got to work around it as well. Same with the rock here. But this is actually kind of nice to have this. Slows them down if they come around this corner. And of course you have assassins that want to come get you, so they may go this way. I probably could remove a lot of this, because I think I did have a different AFK spot. But I kind of leave it too, because I get a spawn down here now that goes towards that amp. B from the east. Spawns down in here and up there somewhere. Or way up there, I think, maybe. Yeah, it's down here anyway. And actually it will spawn all the way into here. So you really can't build anything in this area. But the flingers and stuff will try to want to go this way. And this way for north on A. So you gotta have some sort of traps there, because stuff will go this way. Not really a lot of block off really anywhere as those, so go up here. There's a spawn up here as well on top. So I just got a little bit of block off here. I don't know if it's needed, but I got it anyways. And then this is be the tunnel for the bottom guys. They come down and around it up here, and then the top ones go this way. And these will be probably the next things I focus on, I guess. These are all 106s, and I will be switching them out to 130s and updating every tunnel. I'm not going to show you this one because this is not my build either. But yeah, I'll be updating this place, so this is my next work in progress, which is... I think I better do some more Canny Valleys for a while here. I just finished my Plankertons, so... And you probably could do that in there too, in a couple spots. I know my A amplifier in Plankerton, the very northeast amplifier from the north, could remove a couple ceiling fields off the front, I bet. That might help with propane on there. That's the only place I've been having problems, so. I'd say that's about everything. South here is kind of tough. See, this is on my east. If you watch the Flex Amp video of my latest update there, I have one of these. I have this tunnel blocked off. But in here I don't. Okay, get out of here. And I don't have a ton of damage. Really. Come on. Okay, is it quiet over here? There we go. So yeah, I don't have a lot of damage in the east in that tunnel. The Smasher Bridge kind of helps, eh? Smashers will actually use it. They'll go up there and come around and then run off. Mini boss as well will go up there. And Smasher though sometimes will go this way, but it's not very often. Usually they come through here. Most of the time they die in the tunnels though, so they'll die way up front here actually. What makes it back here is like riot huskies and stuff. It's kind of funny. Or the big fat ones with the gray shirts. Sometimes they'll make it back there. The odd one if they follow somebody through, or if that's all gone. But usually the zappers get them, or the wall darts or something, because they don't have much health left, or the electric fields even. And that's all it took. But out here, this is still. I may have to tone down one or two of these. Maybe just a couple out front, and that's it. We'll see. Sometimes you have propanes blow up around here. It's not very often, but sometimes. It helps with the AFK spot up there. It helps them path kind of this way, so that's a good thing. Yeah, and I don't think I really have much else different. I path them down the middle here instead of this tunnel. And the reason being I need more block off here. So I just stuffed this full of block off instead of having a tunnel here for north, because I need block off for east to add to these layers so that they don't try to want to come this way, because it's just shorter right, for them to come to here as opposed to going way over there. That's a big tile difference, like change. I don't even know what it is, 3 tiles or 4, something like that they have to walk farther. So yeah, all the extra block off is needed. I probably could put a couple walls here and here, but we'll see. And this is for the mini boss, because they get in here, eh? The mini bosses will come through sometimes and start smashing stuff around here, but usually he just goes for like these wood walls and stuff. It's kind of funny. Sometimes that's after he's done destroying all of this, eh? Yep. The husks don't make it through. You might get the odd one, but they don't make it. Usually they die here or here. When I had lower stats though, it was tough. You had to have as much damage as possible, so. And I guess up here I just have this. And on same old over here. Except I think there was a sound wall maybe here. I have nothing here, miraculously. My other account though, and my main, they really like to path and walk through there, and I don't like that. And the only thing I have here is just this little bit. I don't even have something here, so it's a little different on here. Their pathing is slightly different. And I don't have anything up top here, just a little bit here, which actually I'm not sure, but we might not even have a spawn up here. I'll have to really watch. Maybe north does spawn up here. I can't remember if it was east for sinkhole or not, or if it was north that spawned up there. Like I said, haven't ran this thing in months, so I just ran it once today for the first time and it crashed on me, so I wasn't very impressed. Network connection lost. I was on wave 28 or something, so I was pretty hurt. So, oh well. But it was, in the middle of it was reset for the day too, so that could have been part of it. Anyways, just a little sneak peek of what's going on in this space. Thought I'd show you guys. This may change. Maybe. I might get pickaxe happy one of these times here and just start smashing, but so far it's a decent build. I know it's very expensive. I only have thirteen structures left over, so that's not very much. That's a pretty heavy use, I would say. And probably it is overtrapped in a few places, but I had to, considering all I used was 106s. I mean, I don't know the difference in damage, it can't be that much, but I bet you it still matters. So one tile's worth of less walking because of extra damage is a lot, especially in here. Because that bottom corner over there really gets tortured with war games everywhere. Yep. So anyways, thanks for watching. Throw me a like, throw me a subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want to see some better builds in here or whatever. I'm probably just updating them here, and then I'll probably walk you through it, and I may eventually do step by step, but I got to get it working perfect first. So, and it doesn't work perfect by any means right now anyway. So anyways, have a good day.